I was thinking back, how in the world did I ever get hooked up with Facebook in the first place? I'm not really into giving things away on social media and sharing. I'm used to getting together in public and have family meetings, telephone conversations, going to people's houses, things like that. So how did I get hooked up with it? I thought about that, and it dawned on me. The only reason I went on Facebook and signed up was because it was a requirement for one of my seminary classes for my master's degree. When it first started, they said we could go and meet up in groups and be able to communicate back and forth, and so it was forced upon me to do so. And then when the semester was over, I deleted Facebook. Then the following semester in class, I had to have it again. So this time I signed up for it, and I just left it alone. Never really used it much except for class. And then after class, I started touching base to see how people were doing, talking to them, chatting here and there, and then left it alone. Needless to say, as time went on, I used it more and more. It was on my phone. I could take a look and see how things were going. Kids were being born into the family. That was the only notification that we got was from Facebook, because the parents were not calling us up and saying, hey, by the way, why did you be the first to know? No. We were one of the many thousands to find out informally and, in my viewpoint, quite rudely and disrespectfully. So now we find out that Facebook is taking all this information on us and they're selling it. Not being taxed on it, not being regulated like the phone companies. They're going ahead and just selling it. You are a user, quote unquote. The only two industries that treat people as users are illicit drugs and social media. Because you don't pay for anything for this. The advertisers pay for you. So they sell your stuff. And the algorithms that you cause by choosing things and how long it takes for you to touch things or not touch things, that builds up information about you, about your psychology, about your choices. So when you sign on any kind of social media, including YouTube, they give you what they know you want to see. What is this called? Manipulation. You're not getting a whole realm spectrum of the news, about events, about anything. You're getting nothing but brainwashed. One-sided brainwashing. Once I got off from Facebook, I realized this. Brainwashed. So think twice before you ever sign up anybody on any kind of social media, including Facebook, because they're brainwashing you. And I realize that now that I've seen what they're doing, and also the peace that came back into my life only a couple of days after being completely signed off from that garbage. But I'm still very leery about how YouTube throws things up at me. I want to see the local news on TV, not on the internet. I want to find out what's really going on. Beware, people. Watch the show called The Social Dilemma on Netflix.